Welcome to Reading with Hannah. Today we are reading Enemy Pie. It should have been a perfect summer. My dad helped me build a treehouse in our backyard. My sister was at camp for 3 whole weeks, and I was on the best baseball team in the town. It should have been a perfect summer, but it wasn't. It was all good until Jeremy Rose moved into the neighborhood, right next door to my best friend Stanley. I did not like Jeremy Rose. He laughed at me when he struck me out in a baseball game. He had a party on his trampoline and I wasn't even invited. But my best friend Stanley was. Jeremy Rose was the one and only person on my enemy list. I never even had an enemy list until I moved into the neighborhood. But as soon as he came along, I needed one. I hung it up in my treehouse where Jeremy Rose was not allowed to go. Dad understood stuff like enemies. He told me that when he was my age, he had enemies too. But he knew of a way to get rid of them. I asked him to tell me how. Tell you how? I'll show you how. He pulled a really old receipt book off the kitchen shelf. Inside there was a worn-out scrap of paper with faded writing. Dad held it up and squinted at it. Enemy pie, he said, satisfied. You may be wondering what exactly is an enemy pie. I was wondering too, but Dad said the recipe was so secret he couldn't even tell me. I decided it must be magic. I begged him to tell me something, anything. I will tell you this, he said. Enemy pie is the fastest known way to get rid of your enemies. Now, of course, this got my mind working. What kind of things, disgusting things, would I put into a pie for an enemy? I brought Dad some weeds from a garden, but he shook his head. I brought him earthworms and rocks, but he didn't think he'd need those. I gave him gum I've been chewing all morning. He gave it right back to me. I went out to play alone. I shot baskets until the ball got stuck on the roof. I threw a boomerang and it never came back to me. And all the while I listened to Dad chopping and stirring and blending the ingredients of enemy pie. This could be a great summer after all. Enemy pie was going to be awful. I tried to imagine how horrible it must smell, or worse yet, what it would look like. But when I was in the backyard looking for ladybugs, I smelled something really, really, really good. And as far as I could tell, it was coming from the kitchen. I was a bit confused. Tune in tomorrow for more enemy pie. Bye.